everyone, and welcome. This week we are plugging in and turning the volume all the way up. We're going to break down the latest indie charts from This Is Only Rock Radio, but we're not just looking at lists, no. We're turning this into a massive virtual music festival complete with 5 different stages. So go ahead and grab your wristband because the show is about to kick off. So, let me ask you, are you on the hunt for that next great band? You know, the one with that killer track that's going to be the soundtrack for your entire week? Well, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to dive into a lineup that is just packed with fresh talent and indie titans. So let's get to it. First stop, the main stage. All right, first up, we're heading right into the heart of the festival, the 3 main stages. This is where the biggest indie rock acts are duking it out for those top spots this week. Let's go see who's drawing the biggest crowd, shall we?
And here it is, our very first stage, the TRR chart. Just take a second to look at this lineup. It's such an eclectic mix of sounds and styles. Honestly, you can almost feel that raw, high-energy vibe just by reading the band names. Let's zoom in on a couple of the standouts.
Man, this stage is just packed with character, especially when you look at these song titles. Headlining, right at number 1, we've got Blacklist Union with Dyin' For You. But you absolutely cannot miss Midnight Kahuna with Please Don't Shoot Me, I'm Just the Piano Player. What a title! And for a real wildcard act, you gotta check out Schizo Bunny Psycho. These names alone tell you this stage has some serious attitude. Okay, let's hop over to our second main stage, TIRR 2. Right away, you can tell the energy here is different. The whole vibe feels a bit heavier, maybe a little more aggressive, with some seriously hard-hitting names on the bill. Yeah, this chart looks like it was built for the mosh pit. And taking that top spot, let's hear it for Tommy Gunn, who are just smashing it with their track Ball Terror. I mean, that title alone just screams high-octane performance. They are without a doubt this stage's undisputed headliner for the week. But wait a minute, look who's right there behind Tommy Gunn at number 2. It's Blacklist Union, our headliner from the first stage. This is actually a huge deal, holding the number 1 and number 2 spots on 2 different main charts at the same time. That just shows you how much buzz they've got going on right now. All right, let's wander over to the third and final main stage, the TIOR 3 chart. This lineup, it feels like it has a classic rock soul, but mixed with some really cool modern storytelling. This is a really great, diverse setlist for anyone who appreciates solid songwriting. What really stands out here is the sheer range of sounds. You've got Mad Wet Sea holding down number 1 with the kind of ominous Devil Has Come. And then you have this absolute anthem from Calty Kelly and the Interruption called Never Too Old to Rock and Roll. And just for fun, how can you not be a little curious about a song called Killer Mask There Dude by Up Into Dreams? Okay, we have rocked out at the main stages. Now it is time to switch up the vibe. We're going to head over to a different part of the festival grounds, a place with a bit more sway, a little more atmosphere. Welcome to the Groover Zone. And here is the lineup for our late night drive. The TORR Groover chart is all about tracks with that undeniable rhythm and a cool, laid-back feel. Leading the pack is Watmore with Canadian Whiskey, which just sets the perfectly smooth tone for this entire stage. If one single song title could perfectly capture the mood of this whole stage, it might just be this one from Stefani Sikora, Blame It on the Moon. It just feels right for this zone, doesn't it? A little mysterious, a little melodic, and just totally cool. For our last stop, we are headed to the stage where you discover the future. This isn't about who's big right now. This is all about who's going to be big next. This is the Talent Quarry, and it's showcasing the top emerging artists in the whole scene. So take a good look at this list because, trust me, these are the names you're going to want to remember. The TRR Emerging Artist Chart is basically your cheat sheet for finding bands before they get huge. Everyone on here, from Clay Howard at number 1 all the way down to the high frequencies, represents pure raw potential. That's right, 10 brand new acts for you to go check out. And that's exactly why this stage is so exciting. It's like a concentrated shot of musical discovery. You get 10 potential new favorite artists all in one spot. And why does this matter? Because this is how you stay ahead of the curve. So, after that whirlwind tour of our 5 stages, who really came out on top? Let's do a quick recap of our festival headliners, the number 1 acts from every single chart we visited today. Here it is, a snapshot of this week's winners. On the main stages, your headliners are Blacklist Union, Tommy Gunn, and Mad Wet Sea. Over in the Groover Zone, Watmore is setting the mood. And leading the charge for the future, we have Clay Howard. 5 stages,
5 incredible headliners to add to your playlist right now.
And that brings us to the end of our little festival tour. We've shown you the lineups from the hard-hitting main stages to the super cool Groover Zone and the exciting Talent Quarry. So the final question is really for you. Based on everything you've just seen, which stage are you going to stay at for the rest of the night? Let the music play.